My name is Emily Chase. I'm a co-owner of Chase's Market in Ontario, Oregon. We are a third-generation, 1,800 square foot natural food store, and this summer we will celebrate our 75th anniversary. Since 2014, my business has been one of over 350 members of the Independent Natural Foods Retailers Association, or INFRA, and I currently serve on its board of directors. Together, we represent hundreds of natural food-focused grocery stores serving millions of Americans who rely on local stores for affordability, choice, and access. Independent grocers like mine are an essential part of the food and economic infrastructure of our communities, especially in rural, low-income areas where options are limited and price matters. As the panel knows, grocery retail is highly concentrated. What matters for my testimony is how that concentration shows up on the ground, particularly in distribution and access for independent retailers. When a company controls where food is sold, it influences access to distribution and the terms under which products reach the market. Large chains operate their own distribution centers, but they also rely heavily on shared distributors used by independents, including UNFI and KeHE. I see firsthand how the purchasing power of dominant chains shapes what distributors carry, what turns in the warehouse, and what quietly disappears. As grocery retail has become more consolidated, independent grocery stores, including natural food retailers, have declined in numbers. This coincides with the increased buyer concentration and greater influence by the largest grocery chains, including Kroger and Albertsons, within shared distribution systems. As consolidation increases, bargaining power shifts toward the largest buyers, making it harder for independent stores to access distribution on competitive terms. When independent stores lose access or pay more for the same goods, survival becomes harder. When independents are squeezed, food becomes more expensive, choices disappear, and access shrinks. When consolidation limits our ability to remain open, those producers lose access entirely. Accessibility remains a serious concern. Independent grocers without cooperative supply agreements, particularly in rural areas, experience store closure rates roughly 6 to 7% higher than average. Most of that attrition occurs in rural America, where access to healthy food is needed most. This is not just about independent stores, it's about opportunity. Independent grocers are primary pathway for local and emerging food producers. When access to distribution is fair, consumers see lower everyday prices, communities retain local food access, and small producers gain a foothold in the market. That is not a threat to competition, it is competition working. Independent grocers are not the problem in this system, we are part of the opportunity.